Alright YouTube, what's going on? Coming back to another knife video, looking at a new Kizer model. This is an exciting one. This is the new Kizer Ursa Minor. Now this looks awful familiar, I'm sure, to a lot of you, and that's because it is nearly identical to the Gemini. Now this is another Ray Laconico collaboration. See Ursa Minor there on the heavy stonewashed harpoon style blade, reminiscent of the Kizer Intrepid. Essentially, what this is a small version of the Intrepid. Basically, the Gemini handles with the Intrepid blade shrunk down, pretty much. It's based off the Baby Bear. That is the Laconico custom, and this one is an exclusive with Carmel Cutlery out of California. Notice mine has a scratch on the handle. Yeeks! Just got it. That's nice. And this is exclusive through them, so this is the only place you can buy them. They are in California, and my understanding is the owner is pretty good friends with Ray Laconico, so that probably has something to do with it. So if you like the Gemini and you like the Intrepid, and you always like the Intrepid blade, maybe the Intrepid was too big for you, well, there you go. The Ursa Minor. One other big difference in this knife versus the Gemini and the Intrepid is it has a milled titanium pocket clip versus the kind of, I mean, I believe the other pocket clips is titanium, maybe stainless steel, but actually I'm pretty sure it's titanium. But it's very, well, let's see, it's like this. Similar to this one on the Kizer, whatever you call this one, Corto. And on, no, that's actually the exact clip right there. That's a better explanation. So this is the clip pretty much that comes standard on a lot of Kizer knives. This little thin titanium kind of basic clip. This you get a nice milled piece of titanium. So that's one upgrade there. So that right there is worth it, because that other pocket clip design is not my favorite, but this one works really well, and it just gives it a more premium feel having that milled titanium pocket clip. They did the same blue anodizing. I honestly would rather have had it non-anodized, but it looks good. I mean, pops. Gives a nice little splash color. Same blue backspacer as well. So a lot of similarities, similar action. It's on ceramic ball bearings and a ceramic detent. This actually may be smoother. It's pretty smooth. From other people that have them, they said this is the smoothest Kizer they felt, and I might have to agree, because it feels buttery smooth out of the box. Let's compare it to the Rattler. Yeah, the Rattler is definitely got a bigger blade too. It's a little less smooth than the Ursa Minor. Yeah, very smooth knife. So like I said, exact same size as the Gemini, 4.125 inches closed, 3.125 inch blade, S35VN steel. Difference being in the shape of the blade, with the harpoon style blade, which I really like. I think it's really good looking, really attractive. Same steel, like I said, upgraded pocket clip. Other than that, it's a Kizer, it's a Gemini, but with a milled pocket clip and a harpoon style blade. So I think it's really cool. Ursa Minor, exclusive to Carmel Cutlery. You can't find it anywhere else, can't buy it anywhere else. There will be a link in the description to buy it from them. They are fast shipping. They have a lot of, they're very active in Instagram and the knife community, so cool dealer to support, I think, because they're a small shop there. They've been there a long time. They're in California, and I think they're pretty close to the beach, from what I understood. So flipper tab has no GMP on it, but I don't think most of Laconico's knives do. You can see his stamp here. My camera will focus. Wow. There you go, Ray Laconico. You can see that when it's closed also here on the spine. Love that thumb ramp as part of the blade. It just works really well. You don't really need jimping because your finger rests there naturally, and you don't really feel like you're losing any grip on it. So it's a smaller knife, good size for EDC. Here's a size comparison for you with the Corto that I reviewed. It's probably a hair smaller than that, just a little bit. Benchmade 940-1 or 2, excuse me. A little bit smaller than that. Smaller than the Rattler, just barely though. And then a bigger knife that I just got in that we saw a review on yesterday, the Giant Mouse GM1 there. So just some size comparisons for you to look at. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this video because it's so similar. I've reviewed the Gemini and the Intrepid, and they're incredible knives for the money. I love Laconico's designs. I've always liked the Baby Bear, and here's a chance to get that at a fraction of the price. These run 190 bucks, which is standard pretty much these days for Kizer knives. And being that it's a dealer exclusive, I was kind of expecting it to be priced a little bit more, and it's not, which is nice. Kizer really has that pricing model down well. Like I said, the clip is a big upgrade. I think it looks a lot better. The other one kind of looks cheap in a way. If you compare the two, like just imagine or if you have a Gemini, and this is a big upgrade there, so that's worth it in my opinion. So if you're on the fence about getting the Gemini, maybe just order this one because it has the nicer clip, and I think the better. I like the look of the blade a little bit better. The Gemini has a nice looking blade, but this one I like a little better. I like that harpoon style. So. Alright guys, I think that's going to wrap up this first impressions video. I'm not going to spend like a ton of time on this knife. It'll probably go right in my pocket though. It's such a good size for EDC. Super smooth flipper. Typical Kizer fit and finish. Typical kind of sandblasted finish on the titanium, which is nice. And they're anodizing. I mean, it's a Kizer knife, no doubt about it. But that clip is a nice little upgrade, and it's just a great design by Ray Laconico. So glad I could pick one up. Get yours, CarmelCutlery.com. I'll put a link in the description, and we'll see you on the next video.